They say only boring people get bored. Yeah, tell that to the ADHD brain that can turn making toast into an existential crisis. There are several easy ways to deal with boredom that are relatively painless. Today, we're diving into why women with ADHD don't just get bored, we get crushed by it, haunted by it, stalked by it. And no, it's not because we're lazy or unmotivated. There's actually some science here. And if you stick around, you'll see how boredom is basically our brain's way of saying, feed me dopamine. Here's the thing, most people think boredom is just having nothing to do.
And I'm bored.
That's wrong. For people with ADHD, boredom happens when our brains don't get the stimulation they need. You can be drowning in work, dishes, deadlines, and still feel like your soul is crawling up the walls.
I'm bored.
Why is this? Dopamine.
Loop of short-term dopamine rush.
Our brain has less of it floating around in the right places. And that chemical is what helps with motivation and reward. While a neurotypical brain may say, oh, that laundry's piling up, I better get that done, an ADHD brain says, laundry is death. Laundry is suffering. Laundry is punishment sent by Lucifer from the gates of Hades. And women in particular, we get extra slammed because we're often juggling invisible labor, caregiving, jobs, looking after the kids, and whatever else society decides to dump on us. And when we hit that wall of boredom, we don't just zone out, we spiral. We start 12 projects, abandoning them when they're not shiny anymore, scroll TikTok for 3 hours, and then remember we were supposed to pick up dinner, and it's 10 o'clock at night. There was a study in the Journal of Abnormal Child Psychology that found that kids with ADHD are way more sensitive to boredom cues than kids without it. Well, we don't outgrow that. It just gets sneakier. Instead of whining,
I'm bored.
we start making impulsive decisions. A new haircut at 11 p.m., an online shopping spree. So here's the problem. Boredom isn't just uncomfortable. It wrecks our psyches. Because when your brain is constantly demanding stimulation, you're always hunting for that next hit of new. And that might look like job hopping, abandoning hobbies, or buying expensive things that you'll never actually use. And let's be honest, this pattern can make us look flaky, irresponsible, or immature, which of course adds a nice thick layer of shame frosting on top of the ADHD cake. Think about it. How many women with ADHD have been told, you just need to focus, or stick with one thing and finish it, as if boredom is a character flaw? But in reality, it's the way our brains are wired. We crave novelty like oxygen. That's why some of us thrive in crisis modes or hyper-focused marathons. But the moment life slows down, our brain flatlines. And this can show up everywhere. In relationships, you might pick a fight just to feel something. In careers, we change careers like other people change their socks. In everyday routines, where cooking the same thing for dinner feels like a punishment. Boredom also has ties to risk taking. Research shows that ADHD brains are more likely to engage in impulsive behavior when understimulated. Boredom doesn't just kill time. It can torch our credit score, wreck our sleep patterns, and derail entire life plans.
Early, I'm bored.
But, and here's the point nobody tells you, boredom isn't always the enemy. Sometimes it's a signal, like, hey, maybe this isn't the right job, relationship, situation for you. The trick is knowing the difference between I'm bored because this is genuinely wrong for me and I'm bored because my brain wants a shopping spree now. And here's the moment that blew my mind. Boredom isn't a lack of things to do. It's simply a lack of dopamine, which means sometimes the answer isn't changing your whole life. It's finding microbursts of stimulation that don't blow up your world. Mini rewards, brain hacks, the stuff that keeps you moving without burning everything to the ground. Because if we can learn to recognize boredom as a brain state instead of a personal failure, suddenly it's not, I'm broken. It's, okay, I need a reset. That shift alone can save you tons of guilt spirals. To help make household chores more rewarding, listen to music or your favorite podcasts while doing them. Treat yourself to a favorite food or drink as a reward. I love bubble tea. Gamify boring tasks, like see how much laundry you can fold before your favorite song ends. Take short breaks. Watch a few YouTube videos or go for a walk. Get some fresh air into your lungs. So, no, we're not immature or flaky because we get bored fast. Women with ADHD experience boredom differently, and it's tied directly to how our brains are wired to need stimulation. The challenge isn't to eliminate boredom, it's to outsmart it. That might mean changing tasks before you flatline, setting up small rewards, or just reminding yourself that you don't need to burn down your whole life because cleaning the bathtub feels like medieval torture. Let me know your boredom hacks. I'm sure we can all benefit. Put them down in the comments below. Did any of this resonate with you? If so, let me know in the comments. Do you have any brain hacks that we could make use of? Don't let people tell you you're immature or flaky, because you're not. You're just wired differently, and there's nothing wrong with it. Thanks for watching, and please consider liking and subscribing. It doesn't cost anything, and it really helps my channel. I will see you in the next one.